Hey, what's up guys, it's fairTX, and today I wanted to make a special video in honor of the whole Breaking Point community, as I recently hit 600 subscribers.
Can you believe this guy? So the video you're watching right now is a video from 2016, June 12th. It's my thank you video for 600 subscribers. Little did I know that 4 years later, we would be at 100k. Actually, it's 140k now. If you guys are expecting a generic thank you video for this, you're not gonna get it. I kinda wanna talk to you for a bit, you know? Explain some things that have been going through my head for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, maybe even more. And I wanna thank you in a way that, as I'm trying to do with each video that I make, you know, get to you, right? I know they're just gaming videos, but funnily enough, I'm trying to make them not be just gaming videos. It might be funny, you know, at first when you think about it, but it really is the case. And for you to understand that fully, I kind of need to go back a little bit. It all started in like 2013 and me playing Arma 3. And if you had asked me in 2013 what I wanted to do for a living, all the while enjoying it, I wouldn't have said gaming. No, I wouldn't have said streaming. I would have said fighting.
Zkušeností. Opět jsme to viděli. Byl vlastně třetí na tu stejnou stranu.
The majority of you already know where the name fairTX comes from. So it's this. It's a crazy time. It's beautiful, you know? So fairTX is a sports brand. Had I not quit, this would be the 12th year of me doing kickboxing. But I quit 4 years ago. I don't regret it. But do I regret turning my life 180 degrees, completely turning it around and starting from scratch, starting something I never would have guessed, I never could have guessed would end up here. And that 4 years later, I would be sitting here looking at this blinding ring light. I'm just kidding. It's not that blinding. I'm kind of used to it. And thanking you guys for helping me reach 140. It's insane, you know? I still feel like I have like 50 subs. Probably because I read all the comments, you know, and I know all you guys' names. So I guess this form of me saying thank you is maybe special, maybe not. But I think it's a bit more than a simple thank you for helping me reach 100,000, you know? That's the shit that needs to go on Twitter or community posts, right? This is more personal. So whether or not you're gonna maybe learn something out of this, maybe it's gonna help you decide on whether or not you should do the same, you know? Going blindfolded into something you're not completely ready for. If I can, you know, in any way help you out with something, I'm all up for it, dude. So it's like 2013, sitting in my computer, I'm playing Arma 3 Breaking Point. What a fucking mod, man. And I'm recording the gameplay, and it was about the time that I had found out about NVIDIA Shadowplay, and I was like, okay, dude, I don't have the hard drive space to record every session, you know, and it was like 5-6 hours of gameplay. I was able to save X amount of minutes, and you know, something happens, I get a cool kill, boom, saved, done. After a few weeks, you know, I had saved up enough footage to start thinking about making a video. So my friend was like, you know, you should get on it, man. And there I was, I made my first video. It was crap. It's still crap. I had no idea it was crap back then. Back then, you know, I was feeling super happy about it, and I was super proud of myself. I think that was one of the few times I had felt proud of myself for doing something that at the time I didn't know what I was doing. You know, I felt like I was learning. So fast forward a couple of years, I had started making videos as a way of expressing myself. Why? I don't know. I think I've always had a passion for movies and cinematography without even knowing it. All of us have this need, you know, to express ourselves, and when we don't know how to do it, it can be bad, right? Some people tend to be toxic, some people project it on others, but you know, I think generally the inability to express yourself can be a dangerous thing, you know? I think that was about the time that I started to sense a change in myself, if you will, for the worse. Believe it or not, dude, games, or rather, Arma 3 came in with a clutch. I think I was starting to go in a very dark path, mentally. And like I said, man, without even knowing it, video editing became a thing. It became a way for me to tell stories, right? So, gradually I started to feel like, more people need to hear this, more people need to see this. And it's only now that I realized that it didn't really have anything to show or say. Well, good luck telling that to an angry 25-year-old. And it was only when I was playing the game for like 5 or 6 hours, maybe even more. And I would sit down and edit the footage, and all these thoughts would come to my mind. Yo, am I ever going to be able to make a living out of this? Am I ever going to be good enough to even try and make a living out of this, However, little did I know that video editing or, content creation would turn into such a passion for myself that now I literally can't imagine doing anything else for a living. You always start thinking about uncertainty. There's fear, like I said, of going into something you don't know a single thing about. You want to know, you want to learn, then you start taking all these factors into consideration, like time and effort that is going to take until you actually become good at that certain thing. I guess for me, it was like, it still is, it's a form of meditation, a silent meditation. Yeah, before you go, like, you're making videos about video games. What you talking about? Get out of here. Yeah, pay close attention to that. They're not just videos about video games, they are, but I'm putting a heavy emphasis on editing my videos as much as possible and doing it on every single one for the past 200 videos approximately. Over time, it started having to do with my need to improve, and I'm still doing it as a form of challenge. It's a challenge for myself to constantly keep finding inspiration, to constantly keep finding motivation, and to constantly change. Change up the game, change up the way I look at this beautiful thing that I'm doing for work. And last but not least, into something that you guys appreciate. Sure, there's always going to be negativity, but come on. It's not real negativity, it's just, it's either trolls or people looking for attention. As a content creator, dude, if you're wondering about, whether you're going to have haters, everyone does. It's, everyone needs haters because they keep the balance, man, At the end of the day, they're just another way of saying, you're doing a good job. That's it. So I don't know, maybe to some of you guys, it might seem like a perfect journey, a perfect story. But oh man, it's pretty much the opposite. Yeah, just imagine having one thing in your life that you care so much about. I'm talking about boxing, and I'm not gonna say having to give it up, but deciding that you want to give it up and move on. Because it's taking you somewhere you don't want to be, you don't want to be there, you don't want to go there, and you recognize it, and you bail out. So there you are with starting from scratch. So fast forward some more to, let's say, last year. My YouTube channel is not doing so well. It's taken ages to get new subscribers. The videos average about 15K views. I can make a living out of it. I still do a bunch of edits for other people on YouTube. My channel is not my main focus. It really began to feel like an obligation. It began to feel like something I need to do, or I needed to do. I didn't want to feel like that, In reality, it was never something I needed to do. It was something I chose to do. It was something I wanted to do. That was the main difference. And it was always a way of expressing myself. So it was about a year ago when I've decided that I need to change something, maybe change my approach to the whole thing. I think it was like 2 weeks or something of serious contemplation of what needs to change. So I started making videos that I myself would watch. Period. We have this platform made for creators, right? And I feel like it's being abused so much. People need to realize that money is never going to be number one if you're enjoying what you're doing. It's never going to take the number one spot if you are happy while doing it. Oh, but man, you did sponsored videos. Dude, sure. But it took like 6 years to get to here. When you look at the big picture, it's super easy. And it involves so much more than just playing a game or just shooting a video. Just one thing, if you put your heart into it. For me, it's like I have all these things I want to tell. And now video games are a medium. They're a way for me, again, to express myself, to connect with you guys. And it's also this, because afterwards I'm going to read through the comments and I'm going to respond to some of them. Sometimes there's too many. I don't have the time. I read them all though. It wasn't long after that I decided to draw my own thumbnails. What do you know? It's something I've chosen to do. I literally felt like that was the additional step I needed to take, you know, for the whole channel to like start breathing. I think that was a part of the equation in my head. Yeah, but how did you get from boxing to here? It's like two different worlds. In this case, they have one thing in common though. Passion. It's very simple. You like something, go for it. You don't know what it is, do stuff. Experiment, you know? Draw, make music, run. It's gonna present itself one way or another. You know, some people wonder, why couldn't it have happened sooner? Maybe you weren't ready, dude. I know I wasn't. You know, I think about it all the time. Had this have happened 5 years ago, dude, this channel would probably be dead now. You know, it's weird because you don't even know. Back then, I thought I was so ready to become a YouTuber, you know, it's even weird now. I don't consider myself to be a YouTuber, strangely enough, yet I post regularly. This is my most active platform. I guess what I'm trying to say is, just don't let other people tell you what you can and cannot do, right? It can be bad. It can be really bad. People tend to project their unhappiness. Oh my god, this was a long way around from a thank you video. I mean, this is just an example. I could literally talk for hours. Or, you know, if you guys want to catch me live on Twitch, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm guessing there's going to be people wondering about, you know, what now? He reached 140k. He must be like stoked, super stoked. He must think he's famous, oh god. He wants the red carpet. What now? Are the videos going to suffer in quality because he's so... You guys should already know the answer. No. We reached 40 more thousand since 100k, and in my opinion, the videos are only getting better. It also has to do with the fact that I'm a kind of a workaholic, so I'm always going to strive to create more. And one condition though, quality over quantity. I think we can all agree on that. So what made me quit fighting and become a content creator? I stopped being afraid, believe it or not. I was never afraid of physical injuries. I think I was always afraid of being great, you know? That's probably not gonna make any sense to you, but think about it. People don't quit because they're pussies. People don't quit because they're scared. Talking about people who find themselves to be good in a particular thing. So I've had this one fight. Well, actually it was my third fight of the night. It was like a tournament. And the winner was supposed to fight the great fairTX. I lost in the finals. And I remember being on the floor, you know, all dizzy and shit, and thinking to myself, dude, you fucking did it, you know, it's over. 3-4 months of preparation of like gruesome training resume, you know, strict diet. You did it, you know, you lost, but it's over. I think it was only like 2 years after that I woke up in the middle of the night thinking, holy hell, I could have gone on, man. You know, I was dizzy, but that wasn't it, you know. Dude, we are tough. We don't break that easily. I could stand. And days and days I thought about it. And to top it all off, it was the beginning of my career. So I had like 40 more fights after that. And I came to the conclusion that I wasn't afraid of being hurt. I was afraid that I'm actually going to make something of myself. And then, you know, I'll have to take on the responsibility of proving that constantly. And that was the scary part. So after I'd quit, a few years after that, I've come to realize that it's not about the glory, you know? It's not about being famous. It's about holding your own. After all, it's about finding happiness, right? So, content creation makes me happy. I'm gonna do it for as long as I'm able to, you know? I'm gonna talk to you guys. I'm gonna make videos about games, life, you know, whatever. As long as it's happening. Yeah, I know you guys are used to Escape From Tarkov, but there's so much more to life. I'm just hoping we can go through it together. I kind of want us to talk a little bit more like this. So after the set fight, I was alone in the dressing room, and I started imagining, you know, a perfect life. I don't know why. It was one of those weird, unexplainable moments. And for some reason, I imagined myself standing, you know, in front of me as I was my own dad. And had I known why I had quit that fight, you know, really quit. I was dizzy and all, I was hurt, but not that hurt, you know. I'd say it's okay. Yeah, I'd tell myself it's okay. You know, things happen. We make decisions. It's not the end of the world. What does matter, though, you know, we gotta find the strength to move on. You gotta find the drive, man. I guess for me, it wasn't the sport. Something completely different. It's not even video editing, you know, it's that beautiful word. So, what can I say? I guess thank you for helping me reach 140,000 subscribers, and let's get to 1 million, huh? Why not? Maybe more people get to see the message. So, thanks again. And you know, in the words of the great Marcus Mumford,
so love with your eyes, love with your mind, love with you, dare I say forever. Do it for yourself, do it for the girl.